House of Wisdom.
Welcome, curious fellows.
In the annals of history, the discovery of America is often attributed to the daring voyages of Christopher Columbus. But what if I told you that this monumental event was set in motion by a series of dramatic and desperate events in medieval Europe?
This is the untold story of how the victories of Muslim empires forced Europeans to seek new horizons. The year is 1453. The mighty city of Constantinople, a beacon of trade and culture, falls to the Ottoman Empire. This victory not only marks the end of the Byzantine Empire, but also disrupts the vital trade routes between Europe and Asia. With the land routes to Asia now under Ottoman control, European merchants find themselves in a desperate situation. The once bustling marketplaces are now empty, and the prices of spices and silk skyrocket. The need for a new trade route becomes more urgent than ever. The Ottoman Empire, under the leadership of sultans like Mehmed II and Suleiman the Magnificent, expanded rapidly. Their military prowess was unmatched, with victories at key battles such as the Battle of Kosovo in 1389 and the Siege of Vienna in 1529. The Ottomans controlled vast territories across 3 continents, including parts of Europe, Asia, and Africa. While the Ottomans thrived, the common European faced a starkly different reality. The fall of Constantinople and the subsequent Ottoman expansion created a sense of fear and uncertainty. European peasants lived in poverty, burdened by heavy taxes and constant warfare. In contrast, residents of the Ottoman Empire enjoyed relative stability and prosperity. The Ottomans implemented efficient administrative systems, ensuring fair taxation and justice for their diverse population. But the influence of the Muslim world on Europe was not just through conquest. During the period of Al-Andalus, Muslim Spain became a center of knowledge and learning. European scholars flocked to cities like Cordoba and Toledo, absorbing advanced knowledge in astronomy, navigation, and geography. This transfer of knowledge would later equip European explorers with the tools they needed for long-distance sea voyages. Enter Christopher Columbus. Armed with maps and navigational techniques influenced by Muslim scholars, Columbus proposes a daring plan to find a westward route to Asia. In 1492, with the backing of the Spanish monarchy, he set sail into the unknown. Little did Columbus know, his voyage would lead to the discovery of a new world. But this journey was not just a tale of exploration. It was a desperate gamble driven by the need to bypass Muslim-controlled trade routes. Back in Europe, the situation was dire. The fall of Constantinople had sent shockwaves across the continent. The once powerful Byzantine Empire was no more, and the Ottomans were expanding their reach further into Europe. The fear of Muslim dominance loomed large, pushing European nations to seek new alliances and territories. In 1571, the Battle of Lepanto marked a significant turning point. The Holy League, a coalition of European powers, managed to defeat the Ottoman fleet, halting their advance into Europe. This victory, however, was bittersweet. It highlighted the constant threat and the desperate need for new strategies to counter the powerful Muslim empires. The discovery of America was not just a tale of adventure. It was a story of survival. The victories of Muslim empires had reshaped the world, forcing Europe to look beyond its borders. The desperate search for new trade routes led to the accidental discovery of a new continent, forever changing the course of history. But this new world was not empty. It was home to millions of Native Americans who lived in harmony with their land. They welcomed the Europeans with curiosity and kindness, offering food and knowledge. However, this initial friendliness was met with betrayal. The Europeans, driven by greed and a sense of superiority, began to exploit and enslave the native populations. The arrival of Europeans brought devastating consequences for Native Americans. New diseases like smallpox, to which they had no immunity, decimated their populations. Estimates suggest that up to 90% of Native Americans perished due to these diseases. Additionally, many were enslaved and forced to work under brutal conditions, further eroding their societies. So, The next time you think of the discovery of America, remember the unseen forces that set it in motion. The victories of Muslim empires and the desperate situation in Europe were the catalyst for one of the greatest discoveries in human history. But also remember the humble and friendly Native Americans who became the tragic victims of this new era. History, as we know it, is never as simple as it seems. It's a web of interconnected events, filled with triumph, tragedy, and countless untold stories. If you found this perspective fascinating, don't forget to check out more thought-provoking content on my channel. From the rise and fall of empires to the hidden stories behind pivotal moments in history, there's so much to explore. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive into history. I'd also love to hear your thoughts. What do you think was the most surprising part of the story? Do you believe the discovery of America was inevitable, or was it shaped entirely by these events? And how do you view the legacy of this discovery? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to start a discussion with you,